And the will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Texas Tech's offense will go on the attack first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Right on the money. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Red Raiders trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog, coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So UAB's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. He's got the tight end. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
It's complete to the left. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before. He makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give on the inside. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UAB.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll return it. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Dropping back, it's Tanner. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And you want to run the football, and that's okay. You'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
A big part about playing the quarterback position is turning the page, playing the next play, not letting bad plays beat you. And that's his first career interception in college football.
Ball is loose. Scoops it up, still a live ball. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Looking to fire. Unloads it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the offense is in that fringe area. This is a place where a lot of coordinators like to take shots. They tried one there, just weren't able to come up with it.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's caught. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Flushed out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete to the right. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. Gets the back moving. Gonna look downfield again. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Blazers. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Yeah, these guys are just on the same page. They rep this play in practice over and over and over for this exact type of situation. QB, there was no question where he was going with that football and that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. To the air, it's Tanner. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Sweet cut there.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Finding an escape route. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Might as well give it to him again. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Got his man down the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. And the Red Raiders are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. He'll try to turning it on. Inside the, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And I love the decisiveness by the quarterback on that play. Nobody open downfield. I'm going to go get this myself. And I'm not just going to go get a first down. I'm taking this thing to the house.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Tight end getting vertical. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
First down for the offense. Phase 27 jump.
They'll leave it with him. Past the first down marker and still running. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking left. He's got it. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
And the Blazers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Quarterback may change this route.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see.
Breaks into the open. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This one's complete. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The Blazers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation. And the Blazers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, UAB. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. He'll keep it himself. There he goes. Oh, and he ruins the big gator with a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Man, I love running quarterbacks, but I get it when people are conservative about it, because this is why. Because they do have a tendency to fumble the football more. They don't work on those drills every day like running backs, taking care of that thing, wrapping it up, and you could see it there, and he coughed it up.
Makes the grab. It's long. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the 1st half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
What a disappointment. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
Back to pass, it's Tanner. Fires left. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's going for the big play. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. The Red Raiders send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Finds his big tight end. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, they're running the curl route against zone coverage, so the quarterback knows he's going to have to put that one on his receiver. And you saw the velocity and the arm talent this guy has. That was a missile.
Quarterback gets the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The Blazers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Flying out to the left. Past the 10. Touchdown, Red Raiders. The defense putting points on the board.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. You got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. The run from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Finds a man in the middle. And the Blazers in the hurry up. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Timeout, Texas Tech.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down and still on his feet. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. He's open on the right. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter.
Touchdown, UAB! Quick strike through the air for the score.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signaled for the 2-minute timeout. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Tanner. Fires to the big fella. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra.
Makes the grab down the middle. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They'll move the wide receiver. Give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UTSA is down right now inside the Alamo Dome, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in San Antonio. They're trailing by 10 to Texas State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. The Blazers moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll immediately call timeout. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding it.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Birmingham. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing.
UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright. Turning it on! That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And the Blazers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot.
Man, it's easy. Defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The Blazers are facing 3rd and inches. Making side adjustments here. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Quick completion on the out route. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll try the run. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, lead the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And the Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the move. Gets it past the marker. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The Blazers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to...
Touchdown, Blazers! Fired in from the red zone for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Back to throw, it's Tanner. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Gives it on the option. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. And the Red Raiders racing to the line in a hurry-up. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Red Raiders will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He turns that loose down the right side. Fires and picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a Great play by this defense to get the football.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Finds his tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Looking for a man. It's Tanner. Finds his big tight end. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches. But you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Makes the grab. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Red Raiders will punt it away on fourth down. He makes the catch at the 10. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And the Blazers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The give on the counter. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Blazers are marching down the field. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And another first down.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So first down will open up the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
And this offense has gotten off to a good start on third down, but this is a different deal on third and long. Might be changing the route. On third down, he drops to throw. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, UAB!
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ole Miss is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that looks like it did when Archie and Eli were here. They're up 14 over Boston College. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man to the left. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Dropping back, it's Tanner. Fakes to grab. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. You want to give this guy a chance to get some yards after the catch, but there was nothing there.
Yeah, give the defense credit. You saw their speed rallying to the football on the perimeter.
Back to pass on second down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
There he goes. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year, and comes up with a massive play right there.
Taking it the other way. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Unloads it left. Pulls it in. It's long. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Complete to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, UAB. And the route is on.
And after that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to throw. It's Tanner. Makes the catch. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. The Red Raiders really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Touchdown, Red Raiders! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay up there.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level the next time.
Looking to throw, it's Tanner. Got his man in the middle. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. They're working that left side. If that running back wore a half-size bigger shoe, that's an incomplete pass, but he got a foot down.
He got it down. Nice body control. And you see so many running backs work with wide receivers now in practice because they're such good route runners. And you could tell the awareness was fully there near the sidelines to get that little toe in bounds, baby.
To the air on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Looking to take a shot. He's got it inside the 25. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping up the big play. He wants to change this route. Looking to pass inside the red zone. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They get to him as he throws. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. After this, it'll be a wrap.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. This quarterback has to do a better job of taking care of it.
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Coming into this one, we won.